Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. This is episode 129 and the first episode of the Gorm story arc. Don't forget to share the show with all of your friends, spread the word on social media, help us out by dropping a review on iTunes or whatever service that you use. All of this helps to just get more eyeballs, or ear holes, I guess, on the show. And it helps us make a bigger and better show for everyone. You can also support the show by heading over to patreon.com/adventureinc. This week's episode is brought to you by new patron Sean. Thank you, Sean, for joining our little family and helping to support the show. That's all I have this week. Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and wenches, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
Guys, there's a lot of puppy in this cloak. I needed to say it.
What?
Jennuvera, the sorcerer. Jennuvera, you're sitting there next to Clyde, who just goes, "What the fuck?"
I hold up my hand for a high five.
Gebetto, the rogue. As soon as they see the five of you, their expression hardens.
Well, we'll see you later. And Gebetto just turns.
Gillik, the paladin warlock.
But you're dying again, right? Like, you die, then you get a spirit.
And you're nothing.
And then
you become nothing.
And then you're nothing. That sounds like bullshit. Let's go kill the Death Lord.
And Asher, the druid barbarian. Yeah, but I'm asking specifically why Jeff is important to Asher.
It's just the first name. You know what? I don't have to justify this.
Let us recall what happened when we last left our heroes.
Find the Dark Wizard, the one known as Gorm Tintreach.
Yeah, we're kind of working on that.
He needs your help now, Gillik Erdrad.
Wait, you want me to help Gorm?
Find him and complete his plan. It is essential.
Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated.
DuckTales.
Okay.
Great.
Let's get started.
In my head forever now.
Don't tell me what to do.
Wow.
Jeez Louise! The passive aggression.
That was.
I don't know if that was passive. That was just straight.
No, I was the one who was being passive aggressive.
Yes.
You were calling out your own passive aggression.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god! How passive aggressive am I?
Man, this sentence is probably incredibly sarcastic. Okay, Gillik, did you just die?
We killed Josh.
Oh no, he's dead. R.I.P.
Anyone know his address?
Rob's his closest friend.
Yeah, geographically.
He's near.
We'll send help.
Near Uncommon. What's that store called?
God, where was that Raffi? Where was that Raffi
The Rentham
cover band
outlet.
playing?
He's near the Diary of the Wimpy Kid store.
An unlikely story. Yeah.
Unlikely story.
That's it.
Guys, Mike and I went book shopping yesterday, and it was really fucking fun. And we bought like 40 books, and it was great.
Okay, so you guys are
story. That's it.
away from Adventure Incorporated.
Okay.
Wait,
Are you
we
just
didn't put
heading out?
anybody
Have
in
you made a
charge.
plan? What?
We didn't put anyone
We
in charge.
never-
I vote Rikus. That's my vote.
Great.
I'm by myself, but I'm like...
Okay.
Yeah, you did that last time too. Remember when you put Rikus in charge and Mike put Iron Shaper and someone else in charge?
That's how
and someone
Rikus
else
became a character. Yes, I remember it. Very clear.
So, So, okay, if you guys do want to resolve that, then.
Can we just leave it
I mean,
unresolved?
this is just your fault now, Mike.
No!
It was your
Mike
biggest
said he wanted to roll dice.
It was your biggest complaint last week, and this week, it's your fault.
Yeah. Yeah, but Mikey said he wanted to roll dice, so now I get to, like, troll him by having a long, drawn-out conversation.
Is that what you do every week?
Ooh.
No, usually I just have to explain things to you, and it takes a long time.
I'm just that good at role-playing.
Okay, so...
That was deep. I like that.
All right, so who are you guys going to leave in charge as you head out from Adventure Incorporated?
I don't see why we can't just leave the two of them in charge.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And I think if we need...
If we come back to burned up Adventure Incorporated,
It's
then
all
honestly,
Cat's fault.
Right.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter because Anthony was going to give us consequences to our choices anyway. So
And what?
there's no good option.
Although I'm coming around to Rikus. I just why do you think he'd be a good?
I think he
leader?
could. Why don't we just make him second in command? Or because that's like one position. No. Like that's what of them. There's one position, and he's vice whatever their position is.
I would rather see we just give Rikus' name to those two, and just say, hey, if you need anything, call this guy.
Yeah, he's your.
Just say his name, and he'll get you what you want.
Yeah.
And he'll be there.
Yeah.
Right.
He's gonna be like your
Including
go-to guy.
Yeah, send messages and stuff.
Yeah.
What an interesting proposal. What do you think, Jabetta?
I think that sounds great. We say,
I
Adam
mean,
and
I don't
Iron
really
Shaper,
care
you
either
guys
way.
are in charge. And if you need anything,
Rikus.
talk to Rikus.
Who
What a
pops in?
significant change! What a significant change of opinion, Jabetta.
Yeah, I've decided the whole world can go to hell. And I will go to the desert.
Gebetto, I know how you feel.
It's resolved. You talk to
No,
Edmund.
honestly, if you guys think it's the right thing to do, to just leave two people in charge, while they try to find Clug, I'll back you on it.
I think it's just our only option that makes sense. The other options don't. They're
Okay, everybody give a thumbs
thumbs
up.
up.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, there's just no
5
better
thumbs
options.
up.
That's my call. Boop.
All right. We go tell them those things, and then we set off for the
I
desert.
said boop because I booped Gebetto on the nose.
Can we go with Evan?
That's rude as fuck.
Yeah.
Kind of funny though.
Thanks. Change of pace. Okay, let's go.
Okay, great. So you guys head out onto the road, headed for the south east, but mostly the east, to the Ishtarra Desert.
Are we with Evan?
Yeah, if you want to be with Evan, he's around, so you could definitely travel with him if that was your option.
Yes,
Yay.
please.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you head down to the stables, and Evan is with Posey and Violet.
Yay!
And he says, "Ah, the Many Pennies, it has been some months since I have been graced with your presence.
Yeah, we missed you.
Ah, and I have missed you, like a strong ale from a far-off tavern."
Oh, yeah, do you got any?
Strong ale from a far-off tavern? No, but I have some strong ale from a nearby tavern.
Yeah, that's good too. Yeah.
He, opens a cask and pours you a cup.
Cask.
Yeah, he's got a cask on
He's
his...
got a whole barrel.
A road cast.
Yeah. On his carriage. He drinks and drives.
I think
you mean flask.
Nope.
Okay, what's a cask?
Nope, I know what
Yeah,
I
I
said.
said what I said, and I meant what I meant. Nope.
An
Who would
elephant's
care?
faithful, 100%.
Yeah, and who would carry around beer in a flask anyway?
Exactly.
That's not
He has a
enough beer.
problem. We've established this.
Yeah, so that's not the right...
I feel like that's a great way to treat that problem.
Right. I'm just working my way down. I normally fill this with booze, but I'll just do alcohol right now. Of the beer variety.
Wait, what?
Rob, I've got some charts I'd like to show you off the podcast about
No, I think that
different intoxicants.
Evan opens his flask and it's a wine cooler.
Evan
Also-
straps on a camelback and sips coffee through it.
Oh, not college.
Yeah, no one can relate to that.
I never have done that.
Well,
I actually never have done that.
No,
I actually have never done that either. and Robert
I
sounds
wasn't
like you
being
have.
facetious. I just said it in my normal, weirdly sarcastic tone, but it meant it seriously.
Yeah, I never did it in college.
That's it.
We have a weird habit on this show of saying things that sound like we're being sarcastic but are actually just true.
Yeah. I love you guys so much.
that was a great observation.
Great. Okay.
You're a great DM, Anthony.
So, you guys load up into the carriage with Evan, and he says, "Where are we off to today?"
I lead on the cask.
It's like, okay.
That's it. It's my role playing.
You know, Asher, that guy who leans on casks.
I'm here.
Add it to your bonds. It's one of your bonds. You
It's one of
must
my
lean
bonds.
on a cask.
Oh no, there's a cask. I must lead.
Cask Asher.
Just cask Asher.
Casket Asher.
Cask Asher.
Hey Gillik, do you want to give Evan directions?
Oh, yeah. We're going to the desert. And he takes
That's,
a
as,
sip from
that's
his
as
glass.
far as I knew as well.
Thank you, Kat.
Sure. Evan says, I'm fairly certain I can hit that target. I'll start heading that way.
Wait, did he not tell you any more information than just head to the desert?
So, Anthony, what was there a specific place that I was given?
No.
Yeah, okay, that's the thing. So, what do I remember from that vision? All
You
I saw
remember
was-
he told you to head to the Ishtarra desert and that his servant, Gorm, needed your help.
Yeah, we're heading to the desert. I stand by my answer.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to check and
All right.
see. Just ask it in character.
No.
That's
No,
why I
perfectly
use this
valid.
voice.
I had to second guess myself. Oops, excuse me.
Anthony, I would roughly know where, like, not where I teleported to, but where my tribe used to be. Even though it's a big desert, I could probably get a general area. Correct?
Yeah, generally.
So let's head in that direction. I say, with the direction so clearly laid out by me in words.
He says, yes, toward the desert then. Once we get there, maybe you can direct me further. I'm not sure how Posey and Violet will do in the sands, but we can at least get you as far as we can.
Okay.
I'd say, because this was a mission / quest thing given to me by the Shadow Lord, correct?
Correct.
So, I say to the group, so, because it was the Shadow Lord that, is kind of sending me on this thing, I would say as we travel, we should pay attention to shadows. That's going to be our guide, because I really don't know where we're going. I was just told that I would be aiding Gorm in the desert. So I'm sure there will be some kind of sign at some point that'll point us to which direction to go. So, shadows, I don't know. Can I make a religion check to other possible signs that I would see?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
So, yes.
See, Mike, Josh got to roll dice.
Oh shit!
Yep, tonight's
12.
over.
I regretted
Good
it
night.
and don't mean it anymore. I don't care about that.
Yeah, with a 12, Josh, you don't really have any good indication on sort of what the shadow Lord his sort of sign would be. You get the sense that maybe just by the fact that he's done it before in the past, maybe if you need more information, he'll, creep in and let you know.
Actually, maybe we should start off by, traveling at night. Like, one for safety, so I don't, roast inside of my armor. But also, that's when it's darker out. Maybe we'll be more likely to see something if we travel at night.
We are several days away from the desert. I suspect that perhaps when we get closer, we could make that sort of transition.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Are you guys ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready to rock
Anything
and
else
roll.
you want to do? Mike, what's your
Yeah,
loadout?
Geppetto's... Oh, right.
Also, did you pick anything with your level up of your dumb alchemy shit?
Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot. I forget about dumb alchemy shit.
How could you forget?
The dumb alchemy
So-
shit.
Let's do that real quick.
If you're a patron at the $10 level, you've seen all of the things in the Manuel de Alchem, but I did not share it with Mike.
What?
Wait, so that
I'm
means
gonna-
Who's up in that pledge?
that means you've potentially
Right.
given Mike a secret ally.
That's right.
Oh, there's someone out there. Darek, if you're listening, holler at your boy. No, I think I want to do the Soul Stone.
Okay. Fun fact, the Soul Stone has already been seen in the series thus far.
Ooh.
So, I will read out the Soul Stone here in a moment. It is a 20... When you toss the Soul Stone, a
gross.
20-foot blast emanates from the stone. It creates a flesh golem from all corpses in the area, and the flesh golem lasts 1 hour.
Jeez.
Let me
yucky.
see...
That's
a little
like 2 years.
necromancy-esque.
That's 2 years ago too.
It was a while ago.
It's a blast from the past, folks.
Hey.
So that is the Soul Stone. So it's a 1 point. It is a clear crystal with red veins running through it. And then when the stone is activated, it creates a 20-foot blast originating from the user that draws all corpses in the affected area into a single flesh golem under the control of the user. The flesh golem will accept simple commands as a bonus action.
Great.
So it does nothing if there's not multiple corpses, or just
And if there's one corpse, it will pull in one corpse.
cool.
Seems
All right.
a little fucked up. That magic. like
All right, Judgy McJudgerson,
like
damn.
necromantic action there.
I'm going to do Spirit Charm. Luck Charm. Sunrod. And Spirit Charm.
So 2 spirit charms? Wait.
Sunrod and Spirit Charm.
Spirit charm, luck charm, sunrod, and what else?
Oh, right. Soulstone. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So you are going to do a soul stone.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
Cool.
They're doing the thing.
Cool.
That's only 4, right? Spirit charm, soul stone, luck charm.
I only get 4.
You get 5.
Oh, I just keep getting those Phoenix potions, and those are 3.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. Well, shit. Instead of Sunrod, I'm going to go Sharpening Stone.
Ooh.
Okay. What damage type for the sharpening stone?
Let's do ice or frost or
Cold.
chili damage.
Chili damage. Oh, God.
Chili dog.
Peppers everywhere.
Yeah, the reverse effect of what I thought
So
it was.
spicy.
I've definitely been hit by chili damage before.
My eyes.
Okay.
So it's a chili sharpening stone.
Yes.
Very sharp cheddar. Very sharp cheddar. Cheddar's
So you
sharp.
guys head out onto the road with
Really got a
Evan.
kick to it.
Yes.
Is there anything that you guys are looking to do on the road before you, as you make this journey? Anything you want to talk to Evan about?
Cat's looking for mendicants.
Okay.
Mendicants, I forgot about them.
So the way the journey goes, you're probably going to go a little northeast into Bradmont to sort of go around the edge of the forest and then head east from there to the desert.
I look for fucking Donald, but passively.
So yeah, Donnell is in the desert the forest to the north, not the one to the east of Carapath.
Oh, I thought you said Bradmont. Okay, yeah. I miss remembering.
So you guys start to make your way along the path. Everyone give me a perception check.
Whoa.
Except Kath, because he's asleep.
Except Keth, he's asleep.
It's fair. It's tough but fair.
14.
20.
I rolled real low.
7.
Cat, do not roll. I swear to God.
25.
Okay. Gillik and Gebetto, you guys hear like a hissing noise come from the edge of the wood. Like a...
Oh,
Did you hear
I
that?
wonder if it's a mendicant.
Huh? What? Huh?
There's a hissing noise outside. It sounds like somebody either is trying to get our attention or is a snake.
Hey, there's some deals.
Who goes there?
Cat like sticks his
It's the deal
face
snake.
over the edge to look.
You guys see a figure in the woods, and it seems to be sort of like trying to camouflage itself. You just sort of just barely see the outline, and you hear again like a st, st.
Cat just yells out, hey buddy. And he doesn't want to stop or do anything, but like just wants to know that he knows that we know.
Okay. You guys just keep going?
No, I want to investigate it. Jennuvera wants to investigate it.
All right.
Guys, it could be a mystery.
Oh, you're right.
I like mysteries.
Evan.
I like the idea that it's not currently a mystery, but when
Right.
you get over there, it could be a
be.
mystery.
Well, yeah,
Right.
right now we know exactly what it is. It's whispering in the woods.
Right, we have to investigate it to determine whether or not it's a mystery.
Super,
It's Snake Man.
super normal.
Yeah, Snake Man Whisperer.
I mean, I'll probably never explain the whispering in the woods. That would really just sort of take the fun out of it, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's just a completely separate phenomenon.
Exactly.
Okay. So you call out to Evan?
Yeah. Does he respond?
Yes, he responds.
Passed out. He's passed out.
The horses are just doing it on their own, man.
Closing Violet, know the deal.
Man, that cat.
No,
is,
Evan responds. He says, yes, Gebetto?
Do you hear the tss, tss, tss in the woods over there?
Not in the woods. No, I just heard you do it.
Oh, well, it happened in the woods, kind of over there. And,
He pulls
we
back on
should
the
check it
reins
out.
and the horses stop.
yeah, I think we should check it out, or what?
I think that sounds like a perfectly exciting thing for a group of adventurers with 2 working legs each should do.
Well, yeah, I mean, thanks. And Jennuvera hops out of the cart.
He breaks a leg. Oh no!
Thanks, Evan.
Evan just
Foreshadowing, you bastards!
Evan like elbows the cask behind him and like it pops and he like pours a drink for himself and then puts the thing back in.
Pops.
Yeah.
Can I get some of that?
No, like the cork in it like pops out.
I know. But just imagining the whole cask popping like a balloon.
That would be aggressive.
I tap it and it explodes, basically.
Evan's like, okay. So you guys get out of the or who's getting out? Who's staying?
I'm getting out.
I'll get out.
Keth groans and gets out.
He just made that.
All right, so the 5 of you get out.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna charge into the woods here? What's your plan?
I think we'll walk. I mean, I'm gonna walk slowly.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go running into the woods, but
Yeah, no, Gebetto's trying to see what he can see with this sweet-ass dark vision.
hey, Kath, put your helmet on.
Keth puts his helmet fairing.
Make a perception check now, Kath.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Roll a dice. Oh wait, no, you're
I gotta
taking a nap now.
I actually didn't get my dice. Hold on.
Are you?
What, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, jeez. We all fell for it.
Natural one.
Visual.
For fuck's sake.
That was a visual gag, everyone.
I'm real rusty.
You hear Evan glugging his beer.
Guys, there's somebody in there drinking some beverage of some sort.
Evan, why do you drink so loud?
Keth turns around and is like, oh crap.
As you guys move into the woods, the figure does not appear to be moving.
I draw my weapon slowly.
Okay. As you guys sort of move into the woods a little bit, you hear a voice come from the figure that says, "There's no need for weapons." You recognize this voice as Redbridge is in the woods.
Shut the fuck up!
No way.
What?
Redbridge.
Shh! Keep your voices down.
Redbridge.
I want to do an Arcana check to see if this is an illusion, because I don't believe it. Some second edition stuff, baby. I roll a 2. Plus, not much, so it's fine.
You're not sure if it's an illusion or not.
I don't believe it.
Keth runs up and hugs her.
She sort of tries at first she's gonna move to push you away, but then she just sort of lets you hang there. She doesn't really hug you back, but she just sort of lets you hang there. She's like, "Yes, Keth, it's great to see you."
It's so good to see you.
It's really her.
Oh my god!
We've been looking for you forever.
Where have you... What?
Have you been in these woods this whole time? Just right here?
No. No.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
I was going to be very upset with our staff.
Yeah, very, very upset.
I've been primarily looking for Viltroth, but I didn't find him, and
Sorry, clear my throat.
something bigger has sort of sprung up here, and I've been doing what I can to try and quell this.
Well, that's fine. We found him. So, what did you find?
You found Viltroth?
Yeah, we left him, but we found him at some point. I'm sure that the other guys could probably guide you in that direction.
Where? Oh, okay, look.
Clearly, we have a lot to talk about.
Hop in the car. We're going to see Gorm. Wait, what's going on here that you've been trying to keep a handle on?
Somehow, the orc armies are rising here, and they are incredibly well outfitted. Up ahead, there is a small battle attachment that their scouts saw you guys, and they are preparing to ambush you. When I saw that it was you guys, I flagged you down because I think we can do something about them.
I'm all for it, because I know who's frickin' behind it. And I crack my neck.
Somehow, they seem to have a thing. They all seem to have these artifacts that they shouldn't have. Or they seem to have many of these artifacts that they shouldn't have.
Like what? Like what are they?
The orcs believe in these gods that are orcs that have done something great in their lives and died and have sort of ascended to godhood. They have these links, these artifacts link them to these gods and allow them to channel their energy beyond what they should be able to do. I don't fully understand. It's mostly from small scraps of writings I've been able to recover from various orc encampments that I've raised.
No, Geppetto, not that type of raise.
No, I was mostly making a face about how impressive it is that she's been out here all on her own.
Well, I try to pick my opportune moments. Times when the people who are staying in the encampments head out, and I can sort of swoop in undetected and take or burn as much as I can.
Sure.
Have you seen them hanging out with a dwarven druid?
There's a large group of druids who have moved into the forest.
And are they hanging out with the orcs? One of them I have a vendetta against. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
I don't know about any specific druid. I know that the druids have been trading and living among the orcs, but it seemed like more like the orcs were ignoring them than anything. But I don't know. I'm not. It could be more.
How many of these guys are out here?
The small attachment ahead is 10.
Okay. What do you propose we do to counter ambush?
Well, I think that if we make any changes to what the scouts saw, they'll run away.
Right.
I think that if you guys just being prepared for the ambush, and if I can ambush them in return from the woods, they don't know I'm here, then maybe we can get the jump on them and get at least one of these artifacts away from them.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. There's one guy out here that is mine. My dad is leading one of these, or a lot of these groups out here. He's pretty high in the ranks.
No, he is the highest in the ranks.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. Well, nobody kills him but me.
I can't imagine that he would be in a raiding party, Kat. That's not really how
If
things typically go.
You never know.
I mean, I know
I
we're in charge of Adventure Inc. and here we are, but like,
we're an outlier.
this is not the way it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, he was amongst the groups the last time I was here, so I'm just letting you guys know, and it's mainly Redbridge.
If I see him and have an opportunity to kill him, I'm going to kill him.
Well, I'll be right there with you, Redbridge. Now that you're back, he's back, baby.
I like how quickly you cowed down to what she had to say, Kat. That was really impressive. Great negotiation skills, pal.
I mean, I'll be there to step in. It's fine. She can say what she wants.
My recommendation is... Sorry. My recommendation is...
It's probably cold in the woods.
I guess so. It's cold now. It's starting to get... It's late summer, early fall. It's really starting to get chilly at night.
Great.
We'll go with that.
Great.
So, my recommendation is that you continue on. But be prepared. Inside the cart, prepare yourselves to attack, because they will attack fast and hard.
Sure.
So you're saying we should prepare the actions that we might take when we see orcs come at us?
That's an interesting way to put it, I guess, but sure, do that.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm just kind of, thinking about the big picture.
Okay. I will be preparing my own actions, I suppose, for when I wander across them and they make their attacks. Hopefully I can surprise them from behind. Now, the leader of this group may not use his link. If we can take him down quickly before he has the opportunity to, that would be great. If he thinks he doesn't need to, he won't use it either. So you may want to straddle the line between unassuming and killing him quickly. That's your call. However you want to play this. But if he summons the spirit, it will be a lot harder to deal with him.
Sure.
Can we? How do we identify?
Yeah, no, that's
was my
what
question too.
How do I know? Because since the last time we saw you, there's a lot more stuff we can do, a lot cooler stuff. So it doesn't, maybe because last time we thought we weren't, very capable, but it's different now. So if we see the artifact, how will we know what that is? Because there's stuff I can do and I can contribute.
Asher, would you like to ask the same question I just asked, also in a different way?
She just sort of rolls her eyes at Jennuvera anyway.
Just as a note, that whole reuniting conversation, Jennuvera was at the back of the group.
Yeah.
2 steps back from the farthest person back.
Do lizards sweat?
Yes.
Profusely.
Yeah. She very much is doing that.
That's okay.
It's a cold sweat.
Yep.
She
Sweats
says,
fire. Acid. Sweats acid.
Yeah.
Swacid.
These orcs fight more tactically than most creatures I've ever fought. The leader will probably... I don't know what tactics they will use to come against you, but he will be known because he will be calling the shots. He is probably dressed more ornately than the others. I haven't seen this group specifically. I saw their scouts, but I know the size of the group because I've been tracking them.
Have you watched them summon the orc gods?
I have seen it, not this one, but I have seen others.
Okay, so do they have to hold up the artifact real high and visibly?
The artifact is sometimes as small as something that fits in the palm of their hand.
Okay.
And so we have no way of identifying the leader of the group?
He will be apart from the others. He will probably be dressed more ornately, and he will... The way that they use tactics, you will know it is him. They are they are more tactical than any other creature you're likely to face.
Oh my god. I just realized we've never fought an orc. What do they do?
That is weird.
Yeah, we haven't.
Cool. As a group. Well, yeah, that's fair. Yep. Okay.
They're pretty brutal. I agree. They aren't usually pretty. They're not very tactical. They just kind of come at you and fight you until one of either them or you are dead. So.
Yeah, but something has changed. That's the way I would have expected the orcs to fight. But there is something different about this army. The way that they are being organized, they're fighting smarter than I would expect them to. It is different. They are not just pure rage and savagery like we have come to expect from orcs. This is something more beyond. I don't know where it's coming from.
sophisticated.
Indeed.
Interesting.
I'm hoping that this counter ambush will be enough to surprise them. If it hadn't been you guys on the road that they had been scouting, I would have just used the group as bait. But with you guys being able to fight back on your own accord, I think this will go much smoother than it might have.
Okay.
Here's hoping. But either way, it's great to have you back.
Agreed.
Okay.
I guess we should get going on the road, and
Talk about our plan.
otherwise they might think something's up.
Yeah.
It will get suspicious, so you should go.
Okay.
You're gonna ambush and then stick around?
Yeah, after
Don't
this...
take off again, maybe?
Yes, please.
We can talk after, that's fine.
Great.
Okay. Let's do the thing.
Alright, you guys load back up into the carriage.
So my plan, I'm telling to the group, I can summon those really fast woodland beings, and maybe I can have them run up and try and just snipe it, like steal it away real quick, if it's immediately visible.
Yeah, so my thought is I have a new trick
Ooh.
that I can just move stuff with my brain.
Cool.
So I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Cool.
Like move it away from the leader if I can see it, but that's
Yeah.
why I didn't.
The other option I thought of is our little team attack, Elemental Bane, and then you hit him with something that is of an element that it makes him explode. That worked
Sure.
on that worm guy.
Sure did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Do you guys want to pretend to be like kind of unassuming, like kind of weak, like they won't run up at us because we have all our weapons out and stuff, and look aggressive? We just like look like a bunch of tourists.
Well, then,
We all have little...
that could buy us more time to figure out what the object is.
yeah, maybe they'll just
Yeah,
like
I think that's good. I'll do this too, and I cast Mage Hand to just kind of have it in case you guys decide to go nuclear on this guy. I can grab the item too if you'd rather
Sure.
do it that way.
We also might just expect them to start attacking, so we might want to just be looking around the fringes of the forest, because I assume that's where they're coming from. Unless there's Anthony, is there any opening, any hilly areas that they could be ducking behind in the upcoming area? Any grassy knolls?
In this particular space, you're actually sort of in a narrow passage between the two forests, the one to the north and the one to the east. So not particularly. Probably they'll be coming from the woods, but you're sort of in like the pathway into Bradmont.
Okay.
Yeah, the last time a group of these guys ambushed me, they didn't come at me hot. They just kind of came out and said, get off of your carriage, give us your shit. So maybe they'll do that if we don't act aggressive initially, and we can scope them out.
Yeah. That sounds good to me. And in case they said they're more organized than ever, and that we might have, I feel like it was implied magic users, or it's just tactics, I guess. I could ready dispel magic if that's needed.
Yeah. Keth. So I'm gonna hop up front with Evan whenever we're ready to get going.
Okay.
Offer them alcohol.
Okay.
I also feel like something pretty... I don't know why I feel this, but I feel like the next time I can do something without people seeing it happen, I feel like something special might happen. So, if everything's the same to everyone else, I think the elemental thing that you guys want to do is very cool.
Okay, I'm into it. I'm super into it.
I just feel like something is just inside of me waiting to come out,
Yeah, do you want... Okay, I'll prioritize that unless it's super obvious what it is. If that's fair. But Jennuvera might beat me to it.
No, we just decided we can let Jennuvera do
okay.
it, and I'll save my cool new trick for another
What a
time.
party pooper, right, Jennuvera? Jeez.
No, it's okay. I was just really excited.
I was excited for
it's
you.
It's fine though. I want
excited.
Gebetto's cool thing to happen, I guess.
It's okay. I was really excited for you. Not gonna lie.
Maybe I'll just move the orc man instead.
Yeah, just like pick them up.
That'd be cool.
I can do that too. I can move people with my brain.
Oh, I can only move things, light things that are 10 pounds or less. It feels like a real fucking ideal situation for my thing.
Sure.
The literal thing that my guy, that like I can do the best.
Elemental brain.
Great. Do it for acid.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that fourth or third? Oh, that's fourth. Okay. Where is that? I thought that was third. Void.
You guys head down the pathway a little bit further. Keth, you're up front.
Yeah, I'm up with Evan. Just I got my hood on. The Redeemers are put together in a quarterstaff, and I'm kind of using it as a walking stick ish. Even though I'm
A lean-in stick.
lean-in stick.
What have you told Evan about this? Have you just let him know what's going on?
Is he conscious?
Yes.
Violet and Posey are the real
Yeah.
captains.
Great. Hey, Evan. Redbridge, that was her in the woods. But she just warned us about an orc ambush up ahead. We're all going to play it cool, just kind of scope out their leader. Dude has something on him that we need to take to make him less powerful, so just play it cool.
I am particularly good at playing it very cool.
God, he's so cool. Geppetto says in the back.
Excellent.
He just sort of like, moves the reins, and the horses begin to move forward again, and you guys start to head down the path. 10, 15 minutes go by, and you hear nothing. Do you have the Helm of Hearing on?
I feel like we've never established what it looks like.
I'm pretty sure we did. I think it's a metal helmet with like 2 ram horns.
Yeah, but
right, they're going
the
in the
horns
opposite
open
direction.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty cashy.
Cashy.
Cash. Keth has it on, but he has
It's Biz Cash Fry for.
I'm
I
leaving.
love that-
I quit the podcast.
Did they institute that at home again? Didn't appreciate home again.
Home away, not home again.
Oh.
Home again's how you get back after your vacation is over.
How do I get home again? That's the
I need a company for this.
Okay. Yeah, so you have the Helm of Hearing on, so why don't you go ahead and make me a perception check at advantage.
you. Natural 20.
Nice.
You hear nothing.
Wasted it.
What a
I'm kidding. Yeah, you sort of you hear a voice in Orcish. You speak Orcish, right?
Yeah.
You hear a voice in Orcish be like, "There they are, go!" And you hear a bunch of like feet moving through the forest around you, mostly coming from the right.
Okay. I whisper loudly enough back to the guys. Guys, they're coming. Mostly on the right, some on the left.
Okay.
3 people step out of the woods in front of the carriages. They're 3 orcs. There looks like actually it's 2 orcs and a half orc.
Keth stands up and like says, brothers.
So scary.
Stop the carriage.
Oh, okay. Evan, my good friend, let's stop. Let's talk to these guys.
What are you carrying?
We are on our way to celebrate the nuptials of this guy back here. And he just points into the back and assumes one of them
slowly rises.
There we go.
Like, just kind of like, just like, right? Just kind of like, hello.
We're just heading south to that next town, and we're gonna have a rager right before he gets locked down. You know.
Asher's leaning against the cask.
Yeah, Gebetto wanders up to the front to see what's going on. Pokes his head out.
Hey guys, yeah, these are my long lost brothers.
Pour him drinks, baby!
That's right.
We're celebrating!
Anthony, I'd like to make perception checks to the right of the carriage and see if I can see anything in the woods.
Okay, give me a perception check.
I sure will.
And, Gebetto, give me a persuasion check.
Sure.
25 for perception.
23 for persuasion.
Wow, we're so good.
We are so
So
strong.
off in the side of to the side of the carriage, in the woods, you do see like 4 more figures.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be sort of holding back, weapons drawn, standing by.
What kind of weapons? Arrows or just swords?
2 of them seem to have like great swords,
Okay.
2-handed swords, and the other 2 have like big
Just okay
crossbows.
Sure.
Just okay swords.
Good swords.
Evan, how many casks do you have?
Evan looks at you like you have just asked him to give up his children.
I will buy you twice as many as you have that you give up right now.
He
Twice as
starts
many.
unloading the casks from the...
Well, don't unload them yet.
Do the
Go on.
do any of the ones that stepped out look leaderly, or any of the ones I've seen look leaderly?
the 3 that stepped out do not look like leaders, and the 4 you see in the woods do not look like leaders.
Oh, by the way, that was a Little Shop of Horrors reference. If that's the thing that I'm supposed to do that I never do. Yes. Kat said twice as many. I went twice as many. That is from Little Shop of Horrors. Damn it!
Perfect, you did
Nobody got it.
No.
Mad.
Is it?
Yes, it is one of the things when one of
curious
the dudes comes in to order
movie?
flowers. Yes, and they might.
Okay,
yes.
that's why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
movie, I don't
Reference
care.
police over here.
No, I've just seen the movie. It's not from the musical, so I was confused.
So I don't watch that shit.
Yeah, she's.
No,
That's what I got
the
from
movie's
that, but-
delightful, but that's why I didn't.
Yeah, she's seen the musical twice as many times.
Twice as many?
That was a reference to Little Shop of Horror.
Yeah.
I just
movie?
like
Not-
for me to miss like the one musical theater reference that's ever been made on this podcast is really upsetting. So like now that I know it's from the movie,
Just-
and
So I need to blame it on you.
right, you're right. Correct.
let it go.
Twice as many? Okay.
You're supposed to say it's supposed to happen 3 times. Like twice as many, twice as many, twice as many.
Yeah,
Moving on.
we're doing that.
Yep.
Then I looked.
So
to the
no,
left
none of
the
them look like
carriage.
the leaders.
Because I thought
they
they
sort
came
of
from
look
the
at
right, right?
They did come from the right.
So I look to the left now, but like try and do it slowly so that it doesn't seem like I'm suspicious.
Okay, well,
You know what I
wait.
mean? Like to try and do it without more discreetly, like side eye.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, but I'm resolving something else first.
Okay.
The 3 of them sort of look at each other, and then the one in the middle, the half-orc, steps forward and says, "Sure, let us partake in your hospitality."
All right, yeah. Is it just you guys? Do you have any friends around that you can invite?
Pretty big.
Just us.
Oh, great. That's good because we only have 3 clean cups back here. Hold on. And Jennuvera turns around back into the cabin. Guys, I need 3 cups.
Asher pulls his 1 cup from his bag.
It's wooden.
Yes.
Okay. I need 2 cups.
Okay.
I feel like we would have cups, right?
Yeah.
We've been drinking from a
Probably
cask.
has a dirty, crusty cup that he drinks out of all the time.
Yeah. We camp all the time.
Yeah, we have cups.
Jennuvera, will you hand me those 2 clean cups right next to you?
Yeah, here you go.
Why does she have a bunch of clean cups next to her?
Well,
They were
she
just
Gillik
on
would
the-
Yeah, Gillik doesn't clean. He's
Yeah.
fucking the slob of the group. Jeez. I'm the barbarian.
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 So, yeah, you gather up some.
I don't know if I've ever changed out of this armor.
You gather up 3 sort of odd cups that don't match each other. Like they don't.
Yeah.
They're all different. So what do you think like your Gebetto's eating set is like? His
I mean, it's a child's eating set. Right?
that's
Like
the
it's
best.
it's Fisher Price, it's bright yellow and red and green, like it's all like primary and secondary colors only, like
Oh my god.
And like the hands of
everything is too thick and like has a lip on it, you know what I mean?
Jennuvera, what's your cutlery set like? Your dinner set that you carry around?
it's recyclable.
What?
As are all of ours.
Biodegradables.
Yeah. Like it's that like real like reusable. I don't know.
I imagine they're all reusable because you're not gonna like buy a new one all the time.
No, but
Oh, maybe she will. Miss
Sure.
Moneybags over there.
yeah, no, I don't know.
I'm a dragon. Bah. I was implying that they were rich, not snobs. But I guess that's the same.
It's made of gold with jewels and diamonds and
Racist. Half racist.
Okay, so you hand up these 3 cups: a wooden cup, a tiny blue cup with a lip.
Like, not even a shot
And a-
glass. Like,
Yeah, a gold and jewel encrusted cup.
Sorry, guys, this is all we have.
Evan fills the 3
Cup of a
cups.
carpenter wouldn't be gold or silver.
the 2.5 cups.
The 2, yes.
can-
Evan fills the 2.5 cups. As he
You can
like
tell none of us in here is Jesus, except maybe one of us.
One of us. Oh, yeah, that's me. Carpenter.
That is an
Indiana Jones reference?
reference.
And the
I got
Last
that one.
Crusade.
he hands the cups down to the orcs. The 2 orcs take the big cups and give the half orc the tiny cup.
Wow,
That's not fair.
He seems pretty sour about it.
Jennuvera looks at him and he goes, "That's okay. They chose poorly," and he winks.
The half
That's
orc
also
just
an Indian.
thank you. The
No,
The half
it's
orc
thicker
just-
than all the others, and it's got a lip.
Just like every half orc. Thick with 2 C's.
So, part of the bike training thing we had to do this week had like this serpentine course we had to do, and he like marked
We
it
get
all
it.
out.
You can ride a bike. Jesus Christ.
He marked it all out with cones, and so he's like, "Look, each of these is like a square. It's like all of these squares you have to pass through each square along the way." And so I like jumped to the first square, and I was like, Jehovah, and then someone else in the class was like, "But Jehovah starts with an I." Like,
It's incredible.
the instructor did not think it was as funny as I did.
The instructor is wrong.
Okay. So they slug back their drinks and they say, "We'll just be taking the rest of the stuff in the cart now."
What?
Like my friends?
Your friends can stay. the lot of you can pass on by, but we'll be taking everything you own.
I'm kind of partial to the things I own. What about just some of the things we own?
We're in the middle of a war here, and we need everything we can get. So we'll be taking it all one way or another.
But if you're in the middle of war, do you really want to like fight more right now? Like,
I think we can handle you.
I mean, I'm okay with some of our stuff offer, just not all of our stuff.
Ugh. All this talking, I gotta go take a piss. And Keth wanders over to where the other orcs in the woods were spotted.
Like they sort of like panic for a second, but then they just sort of let you go, and they start to move toward the horses and start unhooking them from the carriage. And Evan's like,
Wait.
Whoa! So, yeah, we're gonna take these animals as well. So you can just start unloading things now, or it's gonna get real messy.
Oh boy, guys! I guess we better do it. I guess we better start unloading
Yeah,
now.
What are
that's
you
probably
doing,
what
Gillik?
Yeah.
Off to the side. Sorry, Kath. What are you doing?
As I'm approaching, can I see these guys?
Make a
These,
perception
orcs?
check.
Okay.
Come on, that was a good one-liner.
What
Yeah, and I was gonna shoot a surprise
Right.
spell. It was gonna be great, and you ruined it, Anthony.
God
You
damn!
ruined the
What
moment.
a waste.
I'm sorry. What was your
Like, I was
one-liner?
I said, I guess
Yeah.
you're right. We better start unloading now.
And I was just about to say,
Yeah,
Jennuvera
like-
cast
I was
vitriolic
like,
sphere.
we're gonna like wail on
Yeah,
these guys.
and then you're
Okay,
like,
well,
Geth was like,
that's
well, I
fine.
gotta take a pee, so hold on. Let's hold this
Yeah,
dramatic,
it was like
cool
a
moment.
Dramatic pause.
cast.
No,
So
it was
we're gonna
that's
put it- yeah,
exactly
yeah.
an Edgar Wright moment.
We're putting a pin in your one-liner.
And also, I don't know who's to the left. I didn't even get my.
Well, Keth heard you, and he was about to follow suit.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna
What
load
about
this
his-
package,
Yeah, we know,
baby.
you're gonna- right. You're gonna pee. We get
so
it.
Keth rolled a 15. Is that? I want to be able to see
Yeah,
these.
he's peeing
mofos.
a lot.
You can see one of the guys moving out in the woods.
All right. I'm gonna center, or can I want to do burning hands centered at him.
Okay, so you're preparing a spell. Jennuvera, what spell are you preparing to unload at the end of Geppetto's one-liner?
Vitriolic sphere enhanced by Asher's elemental bane.
No, because I have to cast that on a person, and I haven't done that because I don't know who's the leader. I can only do it twice. That's fine.
Then
I'll do it. Just do it anyways. It's fine.
Well, okay, so you're going to cast Elemental Bane. Gillik, what are you going to cast?
I will cast Eldritch Spear or Eldritch Blast.
And, Geppetto, are you planning on unleashing a spell with this one-liner of yours?
My sweet one-liner. It would be really fucked up if I didn't.
If you were
Right.
just like, well, no, because you would just be like, I guess we'll just unload, and then everyone blows spells around you. Like, that's pretty cool still.
Yeah,
Okay, you're right.
If the camera's
That's what-
facing him.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, Geppetto's prepared action was totally just that, delivering that sweet one-liner. Guys, I've got something for this. Hold on.
Awesome.
Asher, you don't have to cast elemental
Okay.
bane because I've got a couple charges of it.
Okay, wonderful.
Save it for the base.
Actually,
Sure.
Anthony, can I cast Hex as a bonus action and then cast Eldritch Blast?
You will have one prepared action.
Okay, so then I'll just cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Anthony, who did I see to the left?
Roll a perception check.
20.
You see two people out in the woods quite a distance.
Do any of them look particularly leaderly?
Too far to tell.
Okie dokie. Alright, I'm gonna cast, so to recap, Jennuvera is gonna cast Vitriolic Spear on those three dudes. And then Burning Hands into the woods, right?
Yes. Which is always a good idea.
Yeah. And then, in that case, I'm gonna moonbeam these fuckos right on top of the Vitriolic Sphere.
Okay. And then, let's resolve this. Go ahead and cast your Vitriolic Sphere.
They make a...
Yep, they make a dex save.
I have 2 successes. The half-orc fails.
Huh, classic. Your poor cup.
Oh, the cup is gone!
Oh no!
My cups is fine.
I feel like...
33.
And then half that for the ones who succeeded. Okay, yeah, that was a big blast off the top. Next up, go ahead and give me the moonbeam. That only hits one person, so what person are you hitting with it?
It only hits one. It's a
5 foot.
radius. Yeah. Oh, so they're that spread out. Okay.
Well, no, but 5 feet's just one square. It's just one person.
5 foot
Radius,
radius
though.
is 2.
So it's not 5 feet. It's like a.
Okay, sure, you can hit 2.
Yay! Thank you. Math. Z-axis. They make a con save DC 16.
I assume you're hitting the one in the middle and then one of the guys on the side.
No, I'm hitting both of the ones on the side.
They both succeed.
Oh, well, fuck. It's at 3rd level, so... And... take... 19 and half. So, because they save, so 19, so whatever that is.
Okay.
And if they're shape changers, they have to tell me.
So go ahead and... Who are you hitting with your Eldritch Blasts?
Who looks the most damaged?
The most
Like, who's
damaged
looking
would
hurt?
be the half-orc in the middle.
Alright, so I'm just gonna plink him twice with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And poor half-orc, he got the shitty cup. And
Yes.
the most of damage
First attack, 17 to hit.
That was a fine cup!
was. It is no
17
longer.
hits.
It is dead. R.I.P.
6 damage,
Yeah.
second attack,
It was fine.
16 to hit.
That also hits.
Whoop. 3
I
damage.
mean, you hold it with one hand. It's not like it's a great cup or anything.
Great cup. Just an okay
Good
cup.
cup. Bastard cup.
That was a good
Long cup.
joke.
It's a hand and a
Thanks,
half
Steph.
cup.
Cup.
I've learned a lot watching Mike play Breath of the Wild for a month.
Oh? She
About
says with
swords?
such confidence.
Like you've learned a lot about sword types.
Yeah. Yeah, like some of them you can hold with one hand. And then you can also carry a shield. Also that they break really easily.
Yeah, it is definitely a takeaway from that game.
So cast your burning hands into the woods.
Where, Anthony?
Oh,
into
it's
the into the woods.
it's a deck save. 13. Is
Hey, look, a musical theater reference.
I did it.
I got you.
A deck save.
Yeah.
Missed it.
So, all right.
You're doing all the rolling.
I'll let you, but like 15 feet is not very far.
I was thinking like 15, like the 15-foot diameter of a cone, like from my hands.
Yeah, it's a cone that extends out from you 15 feet.
Oh, like the height of the cone is 15 feet, not the diameter of the bottom.
Right. We could do some serious math to find out the diameter of the
He's a
bottom.
doctor.
But
Z-axis.
I mean, you couldn't from the height of a cone, but
No, the whole thing is, like, it ends up being 15 feet at the end. 15 feet wide,
Right.
15 foot high, 15 feet...
15 feet long, right?
Circle,
And it
circular.
fans out.
Right.
So it's 15 feet towards your target, and the fans out.
okay. I guess I don't know.
So you have... What he doesn't believe is that you're within 15 feet of these orcs.
So I feel like maybe you're just starting a fucking fire
I mean, that's not
in
bad.
the woods.
Were you
Okay.
trying to get close enough so that they would see your penis when you peed?
Look at my dick. Take my
That's
fire.
the question.
I mean, I could have just stayed at the wagon and done that. But
I also like the idea that Casper
All
has,
right,
like,
all
thumb
right.
pelvis, so it looked like the cone of fire is just it's like dick fire.
Dick
Kath,
fire?
you should get that looked at.
I will say that the closest guys will make a dex saving throw, but it's like just from being singed. One of them succeeds. He will take no damage. The other one will take half damage.
14, so take 7.
Okay.
And there's a giant fire now in front of them.
Yeah, there's now a fire in the forest.
I imagine that would obscure the archer's view. Mission accomplished.
Druidcraft can put out fires. I can handle this eventually.
Okay.
Hopefully. Snuff out a small campfire. Well, I'll have to take it in small campfire chunks.
Okay. Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
9.
No.
15.
13.
2.
Goodness.
24.
It's because you were waiting.
Right.
You said your thing, and we all did extra stuff, and then
You were ready to rock and roll.
yeah.
Kevin still has his pants down, so he's just not ready.
I like the idea that Redbridge was like, now remember, be ready to do everything.
We go, okay.
And my be ready was get a sweet one-liner queued up.
On brand.
Not that surprised.
Hey, that's as ready as you can be. If you got a one-liner ready, you're prepared.
Playtime's over.
Yeah.
Hey adventurers, DM Anthony here again. I just want to remind you that there are lots of ways to support the show. Head on over to patreon.com/adventureinc. Tell your friends about the show. Rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Links and more can be found at adventureinc.podbean.com. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next week.